Alright, we back at this motherfucker again. Y'all already know who the fuck it is, Asharenu. We're not gonna make this live stream too long. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching, for everybody who will watch later on. Now again, every day. So rain, hail, sleet, snow, no matter if I'm sleepy, don't have an idea, if I have nothing to talk about, I'm gonna be staring at y'all faces every single day. Peace, peace. What's up? Southeast London? What up, Southeast London? What up, what up, what up, 7th house? Get right or get left. What up? What up, Jory? I see everybody. Bless up, bless up, bless up. What's up, what's up, what's up? Everybody coming in now. What's good, what's good? Peace, peace. Norway, what's up, What's up, Norway? Namaste. 1111, 1111. Peace, bro. What up, Mercury Star? What up, Candace? What up, right on time? What's up, 555? I see everybody. Shout out to everybody on that numerology. 222. Hola. I see everybody. What's good? What's good? Now, a lot of people ask me this question. What up, Queen? Bando, what up, what up? A lot of people ask me this question, so I wanted to address it publicly. You know, I get this question maybe once a week or whatever. 333, what's up? Now, a lot of people feel that they are under the influence of a negative entity or somebody is doing spell work on them, and they feel like, you know, their life may be falling apart, or they may have love interests and nothing is able to materialize, or financial woes, or what may have you. So the first thought in their mind is somebody, you know, doing something to give me a more harder time in life. What's up, teenager? So the reason why the subtitle was called Illusions of Grandeur is because whenever we feel under the influence of a spell, it's only because it appeals to illusions of grandeur. Let me break that down even further. For example, let's just say somebody does a love spell on you. What makes it work is because you truly want love. So by the person knowing that, like, this person truly does want love, what they can do is they can manipulate the spell to affect your subconscious mind. See, what's going on is this. Whenever we're talking about spiritual work, we're dealing with the quantum world. We're dealing with quantum entanglement. We are all connected in a way that we cannot perceive with our physical eyes, right? Because we are all connected, we can influence each other on subtle levels. This is what magic is. This is what sorcery is. Now, some people may say, what makes this fair? How can somebody just do something to me without me knowing, and it has an effect on me? Isn't that, you know, unfair? What is divine law? You know, karma. How is that even possible? The reason it's possible is because it's all fair game. Remember, there are no mistakes. There is no unfairness. It's complete fairness. That's what I mean by, if a person truly wants something, even if that something is bad for them, and a person knows that they want it, they can manipulate their way into that person's life because they know what they desire. And they know that their subconscious mind may not be strong enough to detect the work being done. And I'm not even speaking against magical work because, as I say, it is in all fairness. If you want to appeal to somebody's greed, then appeal to somebody's greed and get what you want out of that person's hunger for more. Hopefully I'm not talking over nobody's head, but I want to give several different directions, so stay tuned. Because we are all quantum entangled with each other. If somebody knows your weaknesses, they can exploit your weaknesses. So truly, the only thing that's really being exploited is your weaknesses. Not that they're doing something to you. If somebody knows where your weaknesses is, they can target and exploit your weaknesses, and therefore they can do magical work against you, and it affects you in a negative way. But it all stems back to your own weaknesses, not somebody being more powerful than you or having more influence than you. It stems from your own weaknesses. This is why spiritual protection is a must. If you even watch my channel, just know that there are magicians and very powerful magicians in this world who know this science thoroughly and who knows how to manipulate things. So it is imperative that you gain protection or defense as well as offense. See, for example, a lot of people may not feel comfortable doing spell work on somebody else because they feel like they're manipulating something or they're doing something they shouldn't be doing, aka black magic. It's something I shouldn't be doing, but it's still possible. See, let's explore that topic. Such as black magic. Black magic, if it's not supposed to be happening, is it, or if it's so-called illegal, or it's doing something that's not supposed to be done, that means it would be violating universal law. But as I just let you know, that's not the case. Somebody can exploit your weaknesses if they know what your weaknesses are. That's why you protect your weaknesses, not just on a conscious level by not revealing your weaknesses, but on a subconscious level. This is why you have protection, to shield yourself in the astral world or the dream plane or any places where you're vulnerable. Let me just be real. Most people are not conscious in the astral or the dream world. So if somebody was to see your astral body, you know what they would see? They would just see something floating like this with no conscience, like a zombie in the spirit world. A lot of people are zombies in the spirit world because they don't have a conscience. They have not built up their conscience enough by, doing all the techniques I talk about. They have not built up enough spiritual power to be conscious in the astral world. So somebody who is conscious in the astral world, they can target you, not because they're more powerful, just because you're not shielded. Or you don't have an offense to detect a potential attack. And again, this is not to spook nobody out. This is not to scare nobody. This is just the art of war. Physically, spiritually, and mentally. The mental war, the physical war, and the spiritual war. We have to think like warriors. Because this is war. We are in wartime. Whether it is war with people putting fluoride in the water or giving you GMO foods on a physical level and all the way to the spiritual level. There's manipulation going on every level. But as I said, the only way the manipulation can take place is to exploit weaknesses that are already there. The weakness is already there. So if anything, they're actually helping you to get on point. If somebody feel like somebody is doing spell work or magical work against you, that's just to wake you up from your sleep. It's just to wake you up from your sleep. Get on your shit. If you really feel like somebody is doing something to you, get on your shit. Don't just let it keep happening and speculate, oh, I think somebody is doing something. If you even have the thought to think that somebody is doing something to you, that lets you know, get on your shit right now. Because you will be sunk to the ground and left for dead, and nobody will give a fuck because nobody knows what's going on. You must shield not only your weaknesses on a physical level and a mental level, but as well as a spiritual level. You must shield yourself. Now, let's just say you do shield yourself and somebody just, persistent. That's when you go on the offense. Now, again, if you don't know about protection or offense, it's basically Saturn and Mars. Mars is the warrior spirit. Saturn is the protector. So Saturn is your shield. Mars is your spirit to attack. A lot of people are afraid to attack, just like a lot of people are afraid to fight. Definitely the number 9 is Mars, and the number 8 is Saturn. So you are absolutely right. You can work with the number 8 to shield yourself. You can work with the number 9. And again, however you choose to work with these numbers, it's up to you. There's no right or wrong way. Find out what works for you. You must work with the numbers directly to have a direct experience. So I can tell you all these things all day about Mars and Saturn and all that, but until you know it for yourself, you have to lay down, and before you go to sleep, you must chant 999, and you must explore what type of dreams that bring you, because when you are concentrating your thought before you sink your consciousness into the astral world, you will have an experience in accordance to what you're thinking before your spirit exits out of the body and travels. But if we're just going to sleep and we just let our mind wander, then we wonder why shit is happening. You must be on point at all times, not only physically, not only mentally, but also spiritually. So again, if you feel like somebody's doing something to you, get on your shit immediately. Don't just allow yourself to speculate and allow yourself to go to the ground. Now, the illusions of Grandeur, the subtitle of the video is just a saying that people exploit weaknesses. So let's just say you're a money hungry person. Somebody can throw some money at you to manipulate you because they know you have a hunger for money and you will not refuse money. Somebody who doesn't refuse money can be manipulated through money. It's just as like somebody who's a highly sexual person, if they find somebody attractive, it's going to be hard for them to refuse a sexual intercourse, right? Somebody is saying Lilith. Definitely, Lilith is a what is it? Manipulative bitch. What's up, Chicago? But does it make Lilith evil? It's just for you to get on point. This is why you work with darker spirits. This is why you work with spirits that are more chaotic, to get you on point. Not to scare you, not to hurt you, to get you on point. That's it. All these powerful energies is to get you on point. And once you on point, you will have a different relationship with darker spirits, because now they don't look at you as food. They look at you as a peer, or look at you as somebody that they can serve. As simple as that. Again, if you have this worshiper spirit about yourself, the spirits will take that energy that you want to give them. But if you have the mindset for the spirits to aid you instead of you serving the spirits, then you will have that type of relationship. It's as simple as that. Again, I don't want to make this too complicated. I don't want to make it too long. I just want to give y'all this public message because this is something that I have to answer on a daily basis. So I bring it to the public. Get on your shit. Don't just keep watching my videos and just me talking about it or somebody else talking about it. Get on your shit immediately. Before I even hit the end of the video, get on your shit. It's just as simple as that. And you will see a difference immediately in your life. If somebody cannot manipulate you because you shield your weaknesses, not that you conquer your weaknesses, that may take some time, but at least shield your weaknesses for the time being until you deal with them. Shield yourself so that you don't become a victim. And that's in physical life as well as spiritual life as well as mental life. You must shield yourself, and you also must learn how to hunt or to be on the offense to seize an opportunity when you see it. Now, on the flip side of this, does it mean should you do this to somebody else? Should you manipulate a weakness? If you can manipulate a weakness, it's because you were supposed to, because you will not be able to do something you are not supposed to be doing. See, that's the thing. A lot of people may not want to hear that. A lot of people like, should you manipulate somebody if you had the opportunity? I would say manipulate somebody, because not for no evil shit, just to help them get on point. So don't just focus on you, help them get on point. Like, yo, you can tell them this ain't gotta be no secret shit either. It just depends on what you want. If you can manipulate somebody, that means somebody can manipulate you. But it's war. So it's not for you to not manipulate, and it's not for them not to manipulate. It's fair game. If you are able to manipulate somebody, it's because they allowed themselves to be manipulated under the guise of illusions of Grandeur. If you don't know what that means, it's somebody appealing to your five senses, your five physical senses, such as I said, somebody offering you money, which is a promise of security. So if somebody can manipulate any of your physical senses, you can be manipulated. Since most people have no awareness of their sixth and seventh sense, all they rely on is their five senses. So it's easy to manipulate somebody who doesn't have higher senses activated. So that's why you can just throw money at a motherfucker and they bend to your will, because they are fully in tune with the five senses and they don't have no other sense of self other than that. So that's why most people are walking around here like zombies, is because they are superimposed by Or in other words, I don't even want to say that. Most people walking around with zombies because they are super physical. They're all about the five senses. They have no awareness of anything beyond this physical reality. AKA, they are trapped in the matrix. And when you are dealing with somebody who is trapped in a matrix, maybe you want to free their souls, right? Because you can tell somebody, you know I've been manipulating you, right? Now somebody will say, why would you reveal that you've been manipulating somebody? To wake their ass up. I guarantee they'll wake up then. But that's neither here nor there, right? Because it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Because everybody can't be a spiritual warrior because they don't have the heart or the courage to be that. Same way you got to have enough heart to pick up a gun as a soldier in the army or something, and you may have to kill your own brother. And when I mean brother, I don't mean blood brother, just somebody who looks like you. You may have to pick up a gun and shoot somebody who looks just like you. But you're not going to go to jail. You're going to get a badge of honor for doing that, right? You will get a badge of honor for killing somebody who looked just like you under the right circumstances and under the right rules and regulations, such as being in the army and being a time of war. Now you have the authority to kill. Does that make you a bad person? Does it make the person that you killed a bad person? Not necessarily. It's fair game. If you step on this battlefield, you put yourself at risk. Because just like you hold the gun, they're holding one, and may the best man or the best woman win. The same thing. We are on a battlefield 24/7. You don't get to go to sleep and put your fucking sword and your shield down. You keep those motherfuckers raised up. Just like you would do on the physical world. Just like you would walk in a dark alley or a gang-infested territory. It's the same thing spiritually. Keep your shield and sword up at all times. Do not allow yourself to rest thinking that you're doing something or thinking that you are protected, or I'm just going to say a prayer. Do your spiritual work at all times because it's fair game. If somebody manipulates you, it's because you were open to manipulation. And if you manipulated somebody, it's because they were open to manipulation. Does it make manipulation wrong? No. Because again, I'm a person that doesn't recommend deception, lying, cheating, and stealing. I say be honorable with your spiritual work. So when I say manipulation, I'm not saying doing anything wrong. Manipulation is just altering things around, just moving matter around. That's manipulation. So don't get it confused between manipulation and deception. This isn't about lying to nobody. This isn't about lying, cheating, or stealing, or doing something that's not honorable. Be honorable. Because again, energy is everything, right? So again, I don't want to take up too much time. I just wanted to give y'all this public service announcement. Y'all know I'm going to be right back at y'all tomorrow. So be on your shit at all times. Do not sleep. That's what I truly mean by don't sleep. Even if you have to physically go to sleep. If you have to physically go to sleep. Go to sleep. But keep your shield and your sword up. Somebody said the dark side of the moon energy. The dark side of the moon energy is the number 7 or the planet K2, Ketu. So if you want to work with the dark side of the moon, work with the number 7. 777, 777, 777, 777, 777. Say it as quick as you can. Now, this is why I say it quick. It's a quick side note. The quicker you get with chanting, the deeper it goes into your subconscious mind. So what does that mean? So instead of saying like 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, speed it up. 777, 777, 777, 777, 777, 777. That's subconscious programming. Just a side note. So when you get quick with your shit, you can do that with any number. These numbers are alive. They are entities. They are intelligence. So of course, it's people that watch this video like, what the fuck are you talking about? But just stay tuned. It'll make perfect sense. So once again, I don't want to stay on too long. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm going to be right back at you motherfuckers tomorrow. Of course, 666. It's the day of the 24th. So I guess let me just break down the numerology of the day and we'll get up out of here. It's the 24th day, right? For some people, it's the 25th day. On the East Coast or whatever, it's the 25th day. The 24th day, the 2 and the 4. The moon and Rahu, or wisdom and culture, right? Now, what does all this mean? Let's go into the supreme mathematics. Wisdom culture. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 is equality. So you got wisdom, you got culture, and you got equality. Or you got the moon, you got Rahu, and you got Venus. Or the number 2, the number 4, and the number 6. What does any of this shit mean? 2, 4, and 6 are all feminine numbers, for one. 2, 4, and 6 are all feminine numbers. So that's letting you know right there that it's a feminine energy, more so than a masculine energy. But what type of feminine energy? Because they are 2, 4, and 6 are all feminine numbers, but they are different. 2 can be the Virgin Mary. 6 can be Mary Magdalene. Basically, you can say the physical representation of the spiritual oracle. So 2 is a spiritual oracle. 6 is the physical oracle, or like the woman who is impregnated with an idea, or the empress. And the tarot card, the number 2 would be the high priestess or the priestess, and the number 4, which is the Rahu, or the pure aggression of something, which is an illusion. Rahu in your chart, for those who are into not numerology, astrology, Rahu in your chart, Vedic astrology to be specific, that's your motivations in life. Or for the Western astrologers, it's the North Node and the South Node. The North Node is where you're going with your life. The South Node is where you already been. So when you study your charts, your South Node is where you already been. Your North Node is where you're going, or the dragon head and the dragon's tail. There's very many ways to say that. But if you don't know where you're going in your life or what your motivations are, study your chart. Study your North Node, study your dragon head, or study your Rahu in your Vedic astrology chart. All this can be done for free. You ain't got to pay nobody, just get the knowledge. But if you do want to pay somebody, then pay me and I can help you get it. Or do it yourself, do the work yourself, and have a grander understanding than I can even give you. But I can give you a start. So, with that being said, we're going to get up out of here. Y'all check for me tomorrow. I'll be here. I'm going to show up every day. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to outwork the competition, right? You just got to outwork motherfuckers. So, we're going to outwork all the competition. You know what I mean? I'm going to have the best product on the block. It just is what it is. So, how much do I charge? Send me an email. Anybody want to know about any of the services? Hit my email, lordassar@gmail.com, LORDASAR, and I'll hit you. You know, we can set up something. Y'all let me know what it is. Definitely take care. Peace. Salute. I'm going to be right back at y'all tomorrow. Hotep. Peace. Destruction. Chaos. Madness. 100.